Hi everybody, my name is Isa and this is Moody Eye Makeup channel. I'm so excited about this video because Catrice released a new eyeshadow palette, a big one. And it actually has a very beautiful packaging. It looks like it could be a high-end. You actually receive it in this envelope, and then the box itself is exactly the same. You have this kind of like fingerprint, and I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I think the right way to pronounce it is MAXIM Giacomo. I feel that this is the most beautiful color story they've created ever. It has a mirror inside. It's a pretty good mirror as well. So this is a limited edition with 18 highly pigmented colors with hyaluronic acid, offers silky matte finishes as well as intensely shimmery effects, comprises neutral nuances which are suitable for natural everyday looks as well as bold shades for a sophisticated makeup. Then it says, which is a little bit weird, warning, avoid inner eye contact. I mean, of course you want to avoid that, but does that mean that this formula is more toxic for eyes? It's a very interesting color combination if you ask me. It has a lot of greens, kind of, these shades leans, they have like a green undertone as well, but then you have this very orangey shade here. I'm not sure about this one. And then you have this very dark, cool tone brown, warm toned, darker brown. Should we swatch this eyeshadow palette? Okay, so I managed to get on my hands two rows. The first one from here, it's called Luna. This is NDA, Signature, Rumors, Truth. This one is called Sis. Then this one is beautiful. It's called Creamer, and it was the most creamy. It swatched really nicely. Then this one swatched so bad. This is called Forest, and I feel that it's going to be very patchy. This one, again, creamy, not as creamy as this one, but a very good quality. It's called Work, Community. Then this one, Danny. It could be such a beautiful eyeshadow, but I can already see it's a very dry formula, and I feel that once it's going to go on eyelid, the shimmers from this eyeshadow will fall down and you will have it all over your face, which is a bummer. Then this one, it's called Left of Red. Okay, this is the last row. This one is called 5 a.m. This swatched beautifully. The next one is called 18 through 6, which is a beautiful dark forest green. This one, it's called Fairy Tale. Then this one is beautiful as well, and it's called Thank You next. Then the next one, Sio. I feel this can be problematic as well because of the shimmers. The formula, it's also a little bit drier. And this one, it's called Spill It, and it can be a little bit chalky as well. Okay, before I say too much, let's go to eye looks. I'm going to start with this one, Thank You, next, on my crease. This is a very pretty shade if you have light complexion like me on the crease. Okay, this blended out okay, and I'm going to use it underneath my eyes as well. Then I want to use 5 a.m. This is a dark, like a grayish green. I'm going in my outer corner and I'm pressing in and in between my bottom eyelashes as well. I have a little bit of fall down from this eyeshadow, but nothing too crazy. I like this color. I think it's a perfect autumnal shade, and it's not too green for me. But I will make it a little bit more fun, and also I really want to try this color. I wouldn't usually wear this one, I feel it can make me, this kind of shades can make me look unhealthy, but I feel it can work. So I'm going in like right here. Okay, oh wow, I really like the combo of these two together. This is really nice. I actually really like that they've placed this color with the others, because you can get a very interesting eye looks using this one. It has like almost like a neon orangey shade, and then I'm gonna use it right here as well, but it gives me a lot of fall down, a lot. I don't know why these matte eyeshadows are so dry, not that pleasant to use, I would say. Okay, I will try to remove. Okay, it wasn't too bad. And then I'm gonna use Spill It, this one, near my eyelashes, just to smoke it out a little bit more, to get a little bit more depth. Okay, so one thing is, which I don't like, a lot of kick off, a lot of fall down, which ruins your concealer completely. So either you do your eyes first, or you don't buy this palette. Okay, let's do the other eye now. Let's start with the shade Work. So I'm taking this one in my crease. Okay, this is beautiful. It's very creamy. I like this shade a lot. I just want to add here this matte light shade, which is called Luna, just in the inner corner. Okay, and now I can carry on. Should I do a green shade? Because usually I don't wear green at all. Okay, I want to see how this one is going to look and perform, because in my swatches it was very patchy. So let's try it out. Usually I wouldn't use, I wouldn't wear this kind of a shade ever. Okay, I love these two together. I mean, you have to work a little bit more with this one. It's not the easiest to blend out, but it's not that bad. I'm going to use it underneath my eyes here as well. Then I'm just adding a little bit more of that first shade on top. And then I'm gonna add on top of that green, first green, another green, this one, which is called 18 through 6. Okay, weird name. And surprisingly, that first green didn't give me any fall down. Wow, this one is gorgeous. Can you see that? Can you see that? I don't like green, but and how this is blending so nicely. Ooh, I really do. I love it. And then I'm using NDA, this one, with my finger in the center part of my eyes. This one is so creamy as well, and I'm using it like right here in my inner corner as well, here. And then I feel that I need to add that first shade like here as well. These are the first two eyeshadow looks that I've created, and the second one. Oh, I have a lot of kick off again. I don't like that. Okay, now I'm going to do another look that is going to be a little bit more wearable, and then I will say my final thoughts. I'm starting with the shade Rumors in my crease. Okay, this one is blending out very, very nicely. Then I'm using Luna, so the lightest matte shade, just to blend out a little bit more. Then I'm so excited about this one. This is called Creamer. This one swatched the best. So this is the perfect green, if you ask me, for eyeshadow, because it's not too greeny. So sorry, I went a little bit dark right there. Then I'm blending out that as well. I'm gonna try the CEO. I'm gonna use it with my finger. I'm too afraid to use it with my brush because I feel that the glitters will just fall down. I feel that this eyeshadow is better to use as an eyeshadow topper. I feel that it adheres to eyeshadow. Otherwise, I feel that it would just fall down. Actually, I feel it's beautiful. NDA in my inner corner. Then a little bit upwards here. I'm going to smoke it out just a little bit with this dark plum shade. This is called Left on Red. These are usually the hardest to get it right so that they are not patchy. Near my eyelashes and in between my eyelashes. And then underneath as well. This is finished look. I really like this last one. I feel it's very autumnal, but at the same time wearable, appropriate for everyday. Okay, so now my final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette. Really nice packaging. I mean, for Catrice, for the price, this is really nice. I actually really like the color story. I feel it's unique. You don't see that a lot, and I really like that they didn't shy away from colors as well. You can get some really nice natural looks from this eyeshadow palette, but you can pop here and there some color, like this one or this. Others are quite neutral, I would say, and I also really like that you don't have like repetitive shades, which I really don't like in eyeshadow palettes, because you pay for something and then almost all eyeshadows looks the same. Even these three are completely different. I really like that. I feel that for the price you get a lot, but these mattes are so dry. They have a lot of kickoff. I haven't seen this for a while in a drugstore, so this is a bummer. I would say this is one thing that they should immediately throw away, this formula for these eyeshadows. I mean, the last eyeshadow palette that I reviewed, it was actually in new products from Catrice. They had such a great eyeshadow, matte eyeshadow quality. But I know that it was a little bit different because the whole palette has different concept, but anyways, those are great. I would say some are blending out nicely, like these two that I've tried, but then others can be a little bit tricky to use, patchy. As I said, they have a lot of kickoff. But then on the other hand, like some of these shimmers were exceptional, like these shimmer, these are so great, this one. But then these two are, I would say, more like as an eyeshadow topper, or they're not that great, these two formulas. This one is actually really beautiful. I have it on, but I think that it can be a little bit tricky. You can get a lot of fall off from the shimmers. But if you use it like I did, maybe, so on top of eyeshadow, more as an eyeshadow topper, then it works great and it adheres on other eyeshadows, so they don't fall down. I'm a little bit bummed about this one. I don't know. It's just, I'm not sure about this one. I just feel that it's going to, you know, disappear. Yeah, I can already see that. From 10, I would give this palette maybe 5.5, but it's a solid 5.5. But if I look from the perspective that this is a drugstore, then I would give it like 6.5. yeah, just because of those mattes. There are eyeshadow palettes are just not consistent. You never know what will you get, and in the same palette you have some great exceptional eyeshadows, and then others are you know, they're not the best. I'm going to use it because it's not a bad eyeshadow palette. I'm going to play with it, and I can give you like an update of what do I think. I mean, I absolutely loved this one. I was so surprised with this one. I hope you can decide now if you want to buy this palette or not. This is 15 euros, and Colourpop has some really great, quite cheap eyeshadow palettes, and they are really consistent and really good. So if I'm like comparing those two, you know, they have some great formulas, so I don't know why they don't ditch the bad ones and just use the good formula. That's just me. I would really like to hear some of your thoughts if you already tried the palette. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please like it. Have a nice day, and see you in my next video. Bye.